Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. Come to another location in Dorset today with Steve and Colin. They've gone way over there, but I had to stop and grab a shot on the way because I just love this scene here. Not telling you where we are just yet, but the location we're going to is just over there. You can probably make out a cottage somewhere over here, but there's something else which we're going to try and photograph tonight. It has predictions for quite a nice sunset, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I had to grab this scene. It's changed since I took the shot, but just grabbed a quick handheld shot of this path leading down here, a lovely S-curve leading up to the cottage in the background there, getting some of this, I think it's cow parsley, and you've got these, these sheep in this field here, but we had some lovely light on the scene here of the hills, really giving it a nice sort of vibrant look to it. So I just had to grab a very quick shot. So should turn out pretty good. I'll pop it on screen for you now. I really need to go and catch up with the guys because they are, as I say, they're probably at the location we're going to already. So chat to you when we're there. So we've arrived at tonight's location. It's called St Aldhelms Chapel, and it's a beautiful old chapel from, I believe, from the 13th century, Norman times. And yeah, from what I can tell, it's actually still in use today. On the other side of the chapel here, you can actually go in and there's pews and stuff in there. But it's a beautiful old building. I'm not going to shoot it just yet because I think it needs the right light to actually shoot. At the moment, it's gone quite flat light where we are here, but there is some beautiful golden light out towards the sea cliffs right over that way. So I'm not going to stick the telephoto lens on and head over there and have a look. But yeah, as the evening develops, hopefully we get some nice light, and yeah, we can try and frame up some compositions with this. I'm going to walk around here first before I go and look over there, just to try and get some ideas for compositions, because what you probably can't make out on the camera there is there's like a cottage here and there's a van, so I've got to try and exclude some of these elements from the scene because it could be quite chaotic and quite messy. I want it really to be all about this chapel and hopefully a beautiful sky. So yeah, walk around here first, try and find some compositions, and then go and head over there to see if we can get some telephoto shots of the light that's happening. But yeah, beautiful still evening, just a touch of wind in the air, and just behind you as well there's a Coast Guard watch tower thing, and down there there's like a radar memorial, so we might be able to include that in some kind of photos as well. But very cool location. It's about a mile's walk from the van, but quite flat, so yeah, quite accessible. So yeah, let's go and see what we can frame up. So I've taken a good walk around the entire circumference of the chapel, and pretty much from where you are now, I'm thinking it's going to be the best shot. What I like is you've got this path that kind of leads you through to the door of the chapel there, and I placed that door pretty much on the bottom right hand third, and just allowing the sky to fill the frame as well. Just seems to work quite nicely, quite balanced. What we do need though is light on these clouds and light on the building. If we get some light where the sun's setting over there, it should light up the front facade of the chapel and just leave this side here quite dark, which should give it a nice sort of punchy effect. But yeah, this is my favourite sort of composition so far. It might be a bit of a one-shot wonder this evening, but yeah, happy with that composition. I just need the right light. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to forget this and head over that way a little bit, because we have got some lovely golden light out towards the sea cliffs over there, as I mentioned. So I'll stick the telephoto lens on and see if we can try and frame something up over there. Right, so I finished playing around with the chapel for now. We will go back to it a little bit later on. But the light here is just beautiful. You've got this sort of thin strip of light going right across the background there, and you've got beautiful layers upon layers of these cliffs on the right hand side here. Taking various different focal lengths with my super telephoto, done one at 100mm, incorporating those cliffs that I'm on about, but also some further ones here on the right hand side where you've got some lovely reflected light in the sea, and I think I could quite like that. I've also taken some at 200mm and one at 300mm, really focusing in on those cliffs there in the background and the shafts of light that are coming down. It really looks quite beautiful. Don't know which one's going to be my favourite, but I'll see when I get back in post. What I'm doing as well, where you've got these dark clouds at the top there, I'm sort of equaling the amount of dark clouds you've got at the top with the dark sort of sea at the bottom, just trying to add some sort of balance to the scene. Works out really quite well. I might try and steal one of Steve's ideas in a moment. He doesn't know this yet. And stick my wide angle lens on and try and incorporate some sort of foreground here, because it's yeah, you've got this sort of lovely looping effect going out there to the background there. Foregrounds aren't really my forte, so yeah, good to practice this with someone who does it so well, which is obviously Steve here. Yeah, I can really see this will work. You've got a lovely sort of sweeping curve there out to the background. So stick my 20 to 70 on and see if we can try and work this. Right then, so I have stuck my 20 to 70 on. I'm at 20mm, and I've got this lovely wide scene here, incorporating these rocks down here that sort of sweep round all the way through to those cliffs in the background with obviously those beautiful light rays we've got. I'm not sure if it feels a little bit unbalanced, because you've got the sea here with nothing in it, just sea, and obviously on the right hand side here you've got all these rocks. I don't know. Have to see how this one edits in post, but I like the scene. Like I said, just not sure if it feels a bit unbalanced. Anyway, I'll edit this a photo and I will pop it on screen. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, what a beautiful evening. One thing I will say though, we are getting eaten by the bloody midges. But oh, beautiful. We just need that sun now to dip below those clouds and start lighting up this this chapel here. And I think that will complete our evening just nicely. Let me put that on screen for you now. Right then, I have just taken one more shot of this scene here, put my super telephoto lens back on, in at just over 135mm, and done a pano, 6-shot pano, sweeping left to right, just to really try and get all that detail from this scene here, because what you won't make out on the camera there is there are some ships and boats and all sorts over there in the sea. Obviously you've got those light shafts as well, the layers of the cliffs, and then just the dark moody clouds. It looks really, really nice, so it should turn out to be a really nice pano. I am getting absolutely eaten alive. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, gonna go and walk down a bit further, see if we can try and frame up some other compositions using the edge of this cliff.
An ocean, a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences, yet I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months of rain and chest pain, what's the plan? Heavy breathing, stay insane. Grab my hand. Everything is grey inside this narrow maze.
Alright then guys, okay, I'm running back to this chapel. As you can see, the light has just started to come through. It looks absolutely stunning, probably a little bit too harsh at the minute, but I did get one a moment ago where it was just a bit softer. But yeah, got the same composition I had earlier, that path leading through to the chapel, placing the chapel pretty much on the right hand third, the entrance to the door as well. It's just beautiful. We've got some lovely texture in the sky as well. One issue I have got is because where I'm standing, the sun's kind of behind me. My shadow is just on the corner of the chapel there. So basically I'm on a 5-second timer, setting that off, drop into the deck and taking a shot. My tripod is causing a bit of a shadow on the right hand side, but it's not too bad. I should be able to deal with that in post quite easily. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I'm going to grab a few more shots while this light's good. Okay, take the shot. I don't. Okay. That could be the shot. What I might do now, go and try and find up a composition on that side that I found earlier as well. It might look even better. So let's go over there quickly. What are you waiting for? Come on. Right, come around to the other side of the chapel now, and yeah, I quite like it from this angle. I placed it pretty much bang in the centre of the image. I'm at 20mm, so it's really quite wide, showing a lot of that sky off. There are a couple of things I'm going to have to sort out. There's like a post over there, which looks a bit unsightly, which I'll delete, as well as sorry, I'm out of breath. As well as deleting Steve, and possibly Colin as well, who just walked through my frame, but it is what it is. Oh yes. Just I like it when that light softens just a little bit, because it's a little bit too orange a minute ago, if that makes sense. Might have to desaturate this a little bit in post. I'm going to walk around there and see if I can try and make the last of this sun. Maybe incorporate a starburst or something like that, I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay, come around to the other side of the chapel. Looking more now towards the sun. I'm placing the chapel pretty much on the left hand side of the image and the sun there on the right hand side. There is an issue, and you can probably see it on the camera. Bloody van. So yeah, might have to do some creative magic, I'll call it, in Photoshop with that. But bracketing the image, because it is quite a high dynamic scene, the darkness of the chapel here and the brightness of the sky there. We may get one more burst of light come through, possibly when the sun drops just below the little bit of cloud there. But I would love some colour in these clouds. That would really set this image off a beauty, but doesn't look like it's going to happen at this point. Still, I think we could have some pretty nice images here. Bit of processing should turn out all right. Right, so it seems the sun has dipped behind a bank of cloud there, and I don't see it reappearing tonight, unfortunately. So I think we had the best of what we can possibly get with tonight's light. There is some lovely texture in the clouds above here, so with some processing, I think these could turn out to be pretty nice images, to be honest with you. Just not those big vibrant skies I was really hoping for. But I'm not disappointed. I've had an absolutely fantastic day here in Dorset, and more to come tomorrow. Yeah, I really hope you're enjoying these this series of videos from Dorset. It's a fantastic place, somewhere I'm definitely coming back to. I've just really had an absolute ball today, to be honest with you. And yeah, I think I've got some pretty nice images along the way. So I'm going to end it. As I say, always, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider hitting the like button. And if you've really enjoyed it, I'd be happy if you subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you've got any comments, please put them below. I do love reading and responding to them. But yeah, from me in Dorset, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.